play in the last day of the qualifier, surely.
I'm looking at the...
You're doing very well. I'm very proud of you.
Wait,
Take your time, take your time. Yeah,
I don't know, maybe a Kunkka would look something similar. He's a captain.
I don't think Kunkka has anything.
Maybe Dawnbreaker. No, not Dawnbreaker as well. She's too majestic.
I mean, Dawnbreaker has that Sparta 300 eye patch. One of the guys who lost his eye. If you remember, yeah, we talked about this. You haven't seen the movie. Have you actually seen? Have you watched the movie during the break we had in between?
Which one?
300.
Oh, dude, I watched 300 like.
Oh yeah, it was
ago.
the Meet the Spartans. The Meet the Spartans. Yeah, the parody. That's the one
I
I'm
haven't
talking
watched.
about.
No, I didn't see that one.
Go and check it out. It's goofy.
30 seconds to battle.
Right. Well, elimination game. Whose draft do you prefer here? I do have to say this is a semi-excellent Timbersaw game.
Semi.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel hopeful for Bach Timber.
Yeah, they picked it very early on. They have a lot of mixed damage, a lot of magical damage as well against him. So I'm thinking, yeah, he can dominate, but he needs a Eternal Shroud or something. You know, like he needs a bit of farm before he starts doing it. I agree with you. I think it's a pretty good game for him.
Yeah. It's not a free Timber game. I'll highlight that. That's my main reasoning why it feels semi-excellent, because the player who's playing it and a couple of heroes he's playing against, like for example the Tidehunter, really does not like Timbersaw at all. And it does go the other way around too. We talked about the anchor. The deep in the water. Deep in the water, like Tidehunter would like to say.
Dead in the water.
Come on.
Dead. But close.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I already failed. I look like an idiot now. But I always look like an idiot. So
you're in good company. You're in good company. Exactly.
The bronze in the brain. FY. It's trying to pull the creep wave. He only grabs the range creep behind him and has to fight Red Panda for it. Oh, the acorn shot goes back and forth, and he's got the kill because of it. The range creep pull, bamboozling Red Panda and FY for the first blood.
Man, it was all planned, I'm telling you. He only took one.
Calculation.
Absolutely calculated. Took only one creep because he knew. He knew it's gonna be a bounce next to the Pugna. Oh my god, that's unfortunate. If you're a Red Panda right now, you're feeling bitter. 9 tangos on him, by the way. He is well prepared to heal up in this lane.
Sure is. He only gets the heal when he's
bottom lane,
6,
TK.
so it's just literally gonna be that. There goes TK as well. Azure Ray to score a second kill early on. Or he's also low, and there we go. Butterfly effect snipes in mid.
Damn, like he just got a solo kill on a Quap as a Zeus. Like very nicely done by him. What happened? They're winning the lanes, but this mid lane can be a huge difference if
He fully greeded out basically versus this Quap. Spamming his abilities, forced Quap under the tower. He never leveled up Blink. He's still level 2, holding a option open for his abilities, and Zeus just decided to greed it out under his tower. Just nuked him.
Well, nicely done by the Zeus. Butterfly effect once again. Outperforming.
Making waves.
Yeah, this is the first. I mean, even this game, it's not an easy matchup for him, but first game in which he's not some puck into DK, you know, some lane in which he literally cannot do anything. No matter how hard he plays, it's just like a default loss, or maximum even. Maximum draw.
Yeah. Looking at the Alchemist has already lined up his Rapier. Still gonna have to finish his boots first. And I think that's a Vlad's Tidehunter, if I'm seeing this correct.
Yep, like some Vlads on maybe on Tidehunter, some Radiance on Lu. On that side, on the other, Luna, what she gonna get? Like some Mask of Madness, Dragonlance, Manta. Those are the item builds, right? From Timber, it's a bit more exciting to see what he's gonna get. And for FY, of course, now that he's gotten his first blood, like what does he buy?
Yeah,
First
Time he
item
went for
Dazzle, let's
the
go.
yeah, he went for the Maelstrom twice in a row now on this Hoodwink. This time he had a bit more freedom to go for Deso and the Crystallis. Just read out. Just max damage. Let's see if he decides to keep that trend.
A lot of stacks being made already by the Crystal Maiden. Look at that, setting stuff up for good life.
Yeah,
Blue
it's
is
a
gonna
lot
love
of-
it.
it's a lot of dosh waiting to be farmed.
Yep.
They're gonna help this Alchemist a lot. Mid is still looking fairly even with that one kill for Butterfly effect. He has a big experience advantage, but CS-wise and, you know, gold-wise, it's not that much of a difference between the two. The one kill is just 200-300 gold.
But the ulti means a lot, right? Like, yeah. Now that you've mentioned they're going top on Bach, but can't really kill him. The levels on Zeus are what matters. Like getting that level 6 earlier just changes how the side lanes are played. Suddenly you have good kill potential everywhere.
Yeah, that is true. Getting Zeus ulti is already a big tool. Even though the Tidehunter has opted to go for a bit of a more sustainy lineup here. He has that Kraken Shell 1.2 and Anchor Smash. Meanwhile, at the top lane, they are actually chasing Ulu, and Ulu runs into the arms of FY. Fairy Fire heal up, but is it enough? Timber Chain right next to him, and just needs to get that one Whirling Death, but FY and Bach, they close out the gap.
Yeah, he moved a little bit. He sidestepped the moment you turn. He was dead anyway, but that sealed the deal. Alchemist farming the stacks. Meanwhile, on the bottom lane, definitely the carry that's having a better time. Already 700 ahead of the Luna. TK will try to mess with him a bit, but already too late. Medium camp has been farmed.
Yeah,
That's a triple.
Easy stack.
Yeah, is that a triple? No, it's just a double stack.
Just a
yeah.
double stack, yeah.
It
But a
looked
lot
like
of
a triple.
kobolds, which is
Yeah.
really favoring the Alchemist.
Yeah. Imagine if you just got the spirits, you know, like the ghost lady. She kills you there.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's much worse. There's also ult, by the way, so something that they can use.
This'll come in handy.
Just needs to keep enough mana for it. And they are pummeling Ori here. He runs out of mana to use his ulti there. Now he does have it up once again.
Ori will hit 6 soon, so they have to be a bit careful with this push.
Yeah, and the DD rune is also up, so they are playing it safe. No risks taken here. Bach fighting it out with the Ulu at the same time. Does quite a beating from this Luna. Also
She
bottom
hits
lane,
hard.
the Alchemist. Just trying to take whatever he can. It's just a farming lane with Irving.
Quap, TPing top.
There's your ulti. Bach goes down.
Yep. A lot of magic damage, man. He's going to have to itemize. Yeah, he's buying that Eternal Shroud. We mentioned it briefly before the laning stage began. Like, he needs some magic resistance. There's just way too much on the enemy side. It's not a free game for him. Irving, by the way, stealing Lou's farm. Might get punished for it.
Goes for the max duration stun onto this Tidehunter. He's not going to get to Anchor Smash early on. Finally gets it in the end, so slows down a bit with that kill attempt. But a kill is a kill nevertheless. That will not change Irving's fate.
Yeah. Of course, it's FY that gets it. 2 kills now on the board
Dire's top tower is
for
under
our
attack.
Hoodwink.
Yep, and now he's coming back to top, and they might make a play on Ulu. He's pinging him out already. Force him into the trees. Make sure that he's not around bushwhack range. We'll force Red Panda to come back.
No level 6 as well on Timber, so a bit more of a difficult kill at the moment. Once he gets 6, maybe a bit more damage is there, but not before.
So they find the Enchantress in the river. That's an easy one for Ori.
Is under attack.
And he has regen as well that he just picked up, so... And he dewards. That's a value kill for them.
Very value. A lot of money. Pop is going for the early Mage Slayer. Very handy. If not resistance for yourself, just reduce the damage the opponents are doing. Very good versus
Okay.
the Zeus.
If we had a Dota movie, which actress would be Quap?
Oh god. Whop. Curious about this one. I don't know, maybe
Dire's top
Scarlett
tower
Johansson?
is under attack.
That's a decent
But,
choice.
but I guess you need someone who's a bit more flirty. I don't know. Maybe the good
What's
old,
the
old school
Harley Quinn
Angelina
name?
Jolie. Oh,
Angelina
Margaret,
Jolie
Margaret
would be-
Robbie.
Margot Robbie, yeah. They
Margot
just paint her
Robbie would be
hair.
great.
I could see it.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Margaret
Dire's
Robbie
top
would make a
tower
good Queen
is
of
under
Pain.
attack.
Did a good job.
Oh,
in,
there. What the hell? This dude already. Is this some? Is this some AI? Okay, so our dear observer, he just posted a picture of
hero
all the
lookalikes.
Yeah.
Dire's
Hero
middle tower
lookalikes.
is under attack.
Who would act what? And
Hey.
this is the cast, guys.
Angelina Jolie as Queen of Pain. Hey.
Angelina
Go,
Jolie
go,
as
go,
Queen of
go.
Pain.
Tell the rest. Tell the rest. Tell the rest.
Emma Stone as Windrunner. I can definitely see that.
Okay.
Megan
yeah.
Fox as Mirana. I mean,
Radiant's bottom tower
can't
is
act,
under
but
attack.
she could
The
ride
next
around
one.
on a cat, sure. Okay, this is amazing. Robert Downey Jr. as Beastmaster. I love that. The one I like the most though so far is definitely Mila Jovovich as Krobulus, as that prophet.
Yeah, good
Uh,
old Resident Evil. Yes.
So Bruce Willis as
Robert
Kunkka.
Downey Jr. as Beastmaster. I can't. I can't get rid of this image.
It's too good. It's too good. I could see.
It's been a long day.
Yeah.
Oh, Eminem as Invoker. I actually like that one.
Eminem as Invoker, guest star. Let's go.
Yeah, I like
Scarlett
that.
Johansson, you do get her, but she's Relay. She's Crystal
I
Maiden.
mean, it literally looks like Sir Action Slack, so I don't know about that. But about that, Irving chasing right now, trying to get this Crystal Maiden out of the way, but Lu and Ori are fighting back, and that Sonic Wave doesn't look like it does any damage, but it does make sure Irving falls, and Lu will get another off of Red Panda.
Jet Li as Anti-Mage, though. That's a good one. That's a good one as well.
He's not done yet. I mean, there's one thing about this, the Ian McKellen as Omni Knight. I'd rather see Ewan McGregor. Oh, the Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah, of course.
He's such a forgotten
Radiant
actor.
structures are fortified.
I think he's pretty old these days.
What's the last thing I saw him in? I think like
Dire's top tower
Train
is
Spotting
under
2.
attack.
That's the last thing.
I actually have to Google.
Dire's top
Just check
tower
quickly.
has fallen.
Could you know what? Like I could see Beastmaster as Tom Hanks as well for some reason. Just give him some beard.
Oh, Tom Hanks.
Or no.
Yeah.
Who would be Tom Hanks if not that? Like,
I mean, I don't actually know. Maybe Kunkka.
maybe Kunkka, yeah.
You know,
Maybe some
the,
Chen as well, you know.
like the standard Kunkka model with that beard. It kind of fits with his what was it?
Yeah.
What was the movie called? Run Forrest Run, the Forrest Gump movie.
Yeah, Forrest Gump.
Yeah,
Yeah.
where he just goes on that long marathon.
Yeah,
and just
yeah,
runs
yeah,
and
on
grows a
that-
beard. You know, he kind of fits Kunkka in that sense.
He has that ZZ Top beard. I can
Yeah.
imagine. but the problem with Kunkka, I would put Tsunami on Kunkka. You know, that's the thing.
True. He's the true Kunkka. There's one. Yeah, that was a good laugh. Robert Downey Jr. What about in this game? I'll pick your hero. Give me what's a good one here? There's not a lot of options because a couple of them are already in the game. Man, it's actually harder than I thought. I'm trying to get an interesting one here. Okay. Give me Luna.
Luna.
Do you know any of those like majestic like princess
Monica
/ queen
Bellucci.
actors? Monica Bellucci.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Straight up.
Yeah, I guess it.
Yeah. Or what's the name of the girl? Let me just remember.
I feel like I feel like Luna, actually Ulu, getting ganked at the same time here, and of course it's Ori with FY.
You were doing
Okay,
very
my
Doesn't even need the
second
sharpshooter.
my second pick for Quap or for Luna would be Jennifer Connolly.
Is under attack.
Jennifer Connolly. I had another Jennifer in mind.
Aniston.
No. Jennifer Lawrence.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Lawrence.
That's more modern, definitely. More up to date.
Luna in Hunger Games.
Yeah, this Luna is definitely starving a bit.
Dire's
6K net
top
worth.
tower is under attack.
The whole team is at 6K net worth. I mean, we're very close to seeing a triple net worth lead on all the Radiant cores. Timber is
Yeah.
sneaking in there.
Yeah, he's the only one that had a. I mean, it's not that he played poorly. It's just a bit harder of a game for him. A lot of burst, a lot of magical damage, but he is recovering now, farming the ancients. Everyone else is just like this alchemist per se, just completely fine farming the small and the medium camp. He prefers it even, I would say. Like has that radiance completed, has a full shadow blade now as well. When we started talking about the actors, he still had no radiance. Yeah, power threats.
He's made his progress towards it. Going for Silver Edge second item. Do you like this? Silver Edge Radiance?
Interesting choice. You gotta break the Tidehunter, I guess, which is nice. Enchantress as well. Luna
Dire's
too.
middle tower is under attack.
Some nice
Actually,
things.
breaking the Luna really makes Ulu incapable of dealing damage properly. You lose 2 passives at the cost of 1 hit.
A lot of stacks have been made for this alchemist, which is very interesting because I would worry to stack so close to the lane. You're playing against the Tidehunter, he can steal those easily, but
Where are you going?
it didn't happen. They didn't get punished.
Crystal Maiden escaping from the arms of TK. Enchantress trying to get a kill in the river. Not quite the all-powerful Enchantress we saw on the hands of Azure before. Wonder if, good old Siamese cat, Jianming. We haven't really talked about him too much during the course of this qualifier. I feel like, he's playing that stable support. Nothing too flashy. I mean, FY is already the superstar, taking all the clout. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, you can't have 2 cloud chasers. You need one stable guy to support all that fanciness.
The manager
Radiant's
Yeah,
bottom
yeah.
tower is under attack.
pushing his superstar out to the world.
There's always one player that's all about the strategy, all about a Dota, all about the proper movements and like just keeping all the wards in check. And there's that one guy who's thinking about breaking records on his Blink purchase,
Yeah.
It's a good.
Radiant's
There's
middle tower
always a Yapsor to a puppy,
Yeah, that's a good reference.
If you remember Yapsor. What's
I
up
mean,
with him? Where is he? Is he playing again or still chilling?
Haven't really been watching him. We're stuck casting China, remember?
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, he is playing with Secret, right? But not actively.
Yep.
He's been inactive for a while. I mean, the thing is, when you talk about Yapsor, like, do you remember Yapsor being the question?
This'll come in handy.
I didn't really watch Yapsor that closely at the start of his career.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah, he
start,
was-
you would have to go all the way back to Dota 1, but like all the way from like Monkey Freedom Fighters, where he was slowly getting out there. Then they had he played with Syndern and Kezu at
Yep.
some point, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that escape squad. He played a lot against me. Played a
Yeah,
lot.
Escape Gaming. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, like he always had some very interesting. Like when I remember the way he started playing was he played a lot of Invoker position 4 even. It was always crazy, always a lot. One of the first ones, by the way. No one was playing it back then. But he'd go full carry mode, Invoker 4. Anyways, bottom lane is being pushed in.
Yeah, bottom lane is getting on FY, actually getting caught here, so that's a good pick for Team Bright.
It's a tier 2 for Rush, right?
Yeah. Are you reading Twitch chat, by the way?
I'm not, no.
There's some brilliant suggestions here. I normally don't do this, but I feel like this is the good time, like, because you're not reading, you're not seeing what amazing stuff is happening here.
Okay,
Let's see
you're
what happens to
sucking
Bob.
up
He's inside dead in the water right now. Can't get away with the chains. Frozen the chakra and the sonic wave. They try to get out of there, but the Ravage, he's so low on HP, but where's the detection? They can't see him. He finally gets out, and they turn around. They get the kill on Irving out of all things, and also the Enchantress. The Azure Raid, they not only get their Timber out safely, they get a couple kills on top of it in front of their own Tier 3 tower. Back to my segue. Team Buscemi, Steve Buscemi, hard to pronounce, as nice. It's actually good.
Dire's middle tower is under
Oh,
Dire's
fuck,
middle
man.
tower has
You
fallen.
didn't
that
have
was-
to do him like that.
Thank
Okay,
you, thank
okay.
you. Username props.
Okay.
Thank you for that one. That was great.
If he gets a bit fatter, William Defoe as Pudge.
William Defoe was
Dire's
Pudge.
bottom
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess
You can
it
see
make
it.
that work. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see it. I can see it. And then there's the old classics. Who looks like Lycan. Also a couple suggestions who looks good as Omni Knight,
I mean, Lycan, you could put, what's the...
the Wolverine actor.
Yeah. You could put him, you could also take the... What's the name? Yeah, I mean, of course. Like, that's it. Just put him and that's it.
But back to the seriousness of this Dota game. We are still looking at an Azure Ray lead of about 8,000 gold. And look at this gank towards mid. There's no Ravage this time. Zeus in trouble. Ori about to drop the Heavenly Jump to get a bit closer as well. Bach is still reigning free. And FY, he got two inside the Bushwhack. And Bach will use that tree for the Whirling Death. They slice down Butterfly Effect. And now chasing Irving to a slow but sure death. Lu is also participating versus Ulu. Lu versus Ulu, but they will get the turn. And actually, this Alchemist is running away from Ulu. Ulu trying to kill Lu, but can't quite get the kill. While at the same time, you've got Xian Ming trying to run away from TK. Lu coming back into the action. But there's no Ulu this time, and Lu finally gets the kill with that Silver Edge slap.
I'm just giggling listening to you play by play this. Ulu,
I'm
Ulu,
trying.
Ulu, Ulu,
trying.
chasing Lulu, chasing Ulu.
Dire's structures.
It's a caster's curse, but it is what it is. Ulu gets out. He did participate with the Luna, but didn't get to kill anyone, which is a bit of a bummer for him. Instead, the Alchemist was getting money. He got like 2,000 gold almost from this fight.
Yeah, he's
Almost.
getting way too much. He's already too big, I would say. Like BKB, Silver and
Dire's
Radiance.
middle tower is under attack.
Hard stuff to counter and to come back with Luna. Like not fine. Like doubled in net worth. Look at this, 20k versus 11.
Man, FY, no Maelstrom, went for Mage Slayer, and still has the Desolator queued up, so it looks like it's his build.
Oh, it's not bad. Like it applies to every hit. You know, even just having a Blightstone is really good on
It
Hoodwink.
just works.
Yeah. There's there's method to the madness. It looks like it's a bit too much, but literally doing the same build. I love it.
Bit of aggression in the bot lane. Ulu is trying to catch both Tianming and Ori, but Lu is right there, lurking in the darkness. But there's a tower in front, so
Yeah.
won't be able to follow his chase. Meanwhile, going into mid, Bach was caught momentarily, but they need this Tide Hunter everywhere.
Is under attack.
It's like Irving can't be in every place at the same time.
Yeah, and especially because he has no mobility. The items that he bought, like Mage Slayer and Vladimir's offering, you know, like he doesn't have a blink or something like that to help him get in position
Dire's bottom
easier.
tower has fallen.
And without him, they can't make any plays, right? Like they have no stuns besides the Ravage, no proper stuns. That is, not counting Lightning Bolt and Lucent Beam.
Smoked up. They see the Enchantress. They see the Luna. Bach is also around. Now he's also turned invis for a second. They're wondering, where did
Caught
he
the
go?
Zeus.
FY is actually setting up for a little bit of a gank here. They've got the Enchantress. They can't get to the Zeus, though.
They caught Zeus with pushback, and they were actually using that sharpshooter for him, but Enchantress was the one closer, so it was like
The
whatever.
chosen one.
Yeah, I choose you instead.
Tower has fallen.
Close enough.
FY playing Dota like a Pokemon game. I choose you.
This game is,
That's how good he is.
yeah.
I wonder if FY plays Pal World.
I haven't played that game. I heard many amazing things about it. But haven't touched it yet. There's an AC completed, they just reclaimed on blue. But a
And
full
they
smoke
smoke
from
go.
Bright. Yeah. This is... I feel like if you're Team Bright, you need to win this fight. If you don't,
Tower is under attack.
the
It's
game
just
might
the
be...
Tianming Crystal Maiden. Is this the one they suffice for? Tried to TP, instantly cancelled out by the Lucent Beam. So he smoked for support. That's not really worth of a clap. It's actually a clap for Azure because your support just tanked a full-on 5-man smoke.
Yeah, it's the best case scenario. Oh, okay, he's fine.
Oh.
Arcane Rune? Oh, low.
Dire's bottom
Never
tower
mind.
is under
Doesn't pick it.
attack.
Gets picked up by Zeus, and they could smoke up again, I would say. Like, why not? You killed only the Crystal Maiden. That's not what you smoked for. They're still in position, but they're under wards. Like, look at this. 2 Radiant wards, not only 1. And they smoke under... Not 1, they smoke under 2 wards. If someone dies, honestly, I don't know. Like, should be kicked. You know,
Oh, wow.
at this point.
See what they can do here. On the chase, but there's no tier 2 tower or anything, so if you don't find anyone near that cliff ward place, well, you might just call that smoke gank a fail. But Luna,
Ah.
smoke has popped, and so's the puck now. They actually see him, and they cancel his charge, and there we go. The anchor, he's bringing it along with him. FY setting up with a sharpshooter. Luna already down to 600 HP, has to pop for BKB. Ori coming in as well. The Sonic Wave, the Ravish coming out at the same time. Boss still surviving with the Temper Star, trying to run away with 200 HP, but he finally goes down. But Ulu's going to drop as well, and they now have the Alchemist just reigning free in this fight. And that one big cleaver slap takes down TK. So Bright, you said somebody was going to get kicked from the side of Azure. They lost the Timber, but it was a
Yeah.
bait. It was a 200 IQ bait. They got what they wanted.
He's fine. Like, killing him took way too much time. That's why they lost 3 heroes. So, him being a little bit up front is not the worst thing ever. So, understandable. Alchemist will be pressuring this tier 2 tower, it seems like now. Luna still dead for 30 more seconds. It's going, next item will be the Nullifier. Like, everything is just coming together for Radiant. I think everything is already together for Radiant. There isn't really a lot more to ask for. This Hex from Queen of Pain, she's sitting on 3.5k gold. Can make a bit of a difference.
Well, they have the
Besides that, just
Desolator
wait for
already.
Rosh, right? Yeah.
Yeah, pretty
That's all-
much. Roach timer guess, I'm going to say 12 seconds.
I'll say 1 minute. Oh, 2 minutes and 30
Still
seconds. Yeah, where's my cookie?
I'll give you one. You remember when, what was actually, I don't remember the actor's name right
When
now,
I
but
see you
that's
next
the way
time.
the cookie crumbles. Yeah, that was, why can't I remember his name? The funny guy. The guy who's in Mask and...
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey. Oh my goodness, how can you forget a name like that?
Dude,
Yeah.
I just forgot the name of Tom Hanks. Then I googled it, remembered it, and then as we were talking about it, I forgot it again. And how do you forget Tom Hanks? You know,
Yeah, you can't forget that guy.
I've been up for way too long, too little.
He's
Sleep.
literally in the chat wheel of the game where he says thanks.
Hey, there you go.
He's literally there every day of our Dota lives. Tom Hanks is with us. Bottom it.
We praise him every time we send our gratitude.
Hate him.
Rosh, 1 minute remaining. It looks like they will be waiting for it before pushing anything. Irving, however, oh no! Oh, he misses. I mean, he did have the vision. He lost the vision in the end.
Well, that just happened. Roshan's still not home. Tianming's taken the mission to just sit AFK in the Roche pit. Nothing
That's
else to do in this game. This is Crystal Maiden's life.
That's what I'm telling. That's what I'm talking about. Every team needs this one dude that's able to just sit in the pit and that's it, do nothing, while your hoodwink is you know, having an adventure in Thailand, like searching for kills. I don't know what FY is doing all over the map.
But Ori's walking into a 4-man gank right away. Instant Ravage, and there goes your co-op.
Okay, you don't have Ravage now though, so Rosh should be quite free.
They also saw the Zeus ulti. They know they're around the area, so they think they could still potentially fight this. They actually used Eclipse as well. They used 3 ultis just to kill the co-op, and they want to take another fight. I don't know if that's the right call, but they're going to take it anyway. Tidehunter broken. Orgor totems himself to the high ground, back to safety. Ulu does get to fight the Alk, and Alk is actually dropping really fast. Has to run away. Ulu chasing Lu. Lu trying to make a run away from the Ulu, but Ulu's still going to get there and gets the kill. They also got Xianming's Crystal Maiden, and they've got 3. And this was without ults. They just ran them down.
Did they just turn the whole game around? Because this is Aegis as well. Nicely done, man. I'm actually shocked. Team Bright, good job. I had very little amount of faith in their ability to come back into this one, but
that was a bright play.
It was a very bright play. The Ogre Seal Totem as well, just saving Tidehunter. Maybe a bit of an overcommitment from Lu to go on him.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Also, both teams knew where they were, so like. By the way, this is a Manta Lightning Hands with Parasma on Zeus. It's not even only about the Luna. Like, this Zeus actually hits hard. He's gonna buy a Hyperstone. No, crit. Yeah. He's going for Kanda next.
Oh, okay. He's swapping to Kanda. Yeah, he was. I think he was fooling around a bit there with the Moon Shard. He's like, boys, I'm gonna use my Lightning Hands.
I mean, he's gonna use them anyway, right? Like, even with Kanda, it's still good. Like, you get some damage from it.
Well, Red Panda sucking away versus Bach, and he's just living in a life of, you know, I was about to say thorns and shreds, but that is pure metal slicing through his body.
Mid lane TK, there's a Hex on Ori, he can just jump, blow her up maybe.
I love how the team that gets Roshan just starts giving away pickoffs. It's like straight from my pub games.
I mean, they are still 10k behind, albeit most of it is on Alchemist. They're still 10k behind, and these, if you remember the last few fights, if Azure initiates or if they get initiated on Timbersaw, it's a completely different fight.
What do you think about Luna's item build here? We've got the Daedalus into Scotty. Don't get to see Scotty too often these days.
Yeah, I don't mind it. You're playing into an Alchemist, so Scotty makes a bit of sense. Like Daedalus as well, a ton of bonus damage that she's gonna get for the next fights. I don't mind it. What's most important is BKB, Manta, and this Shard. I feel like those are the items that you need. Everything after is bonus in this patch.
Yeah, I guess so. I do like to see the Scotty being brought up just because it's good against the matchup. Literally for this game.
Yeah, tank up a bit. Versus him, versus Timber. Does sound nice. Timber, by the way, with the full Aghanim's, it's getting scarier. They have Ravage
nearby
again.
of the smoke gank. Xianming is the one in front, but look at that reaction. Alchemist is gone. They missed the Ravage completely. Four-man bushwhack. It's right on the money, but they don't have the damage to follow up on it right away. Xianming coming in with the buyback as well with the Crystal Maiden. Butterfly effect, trying to position himself. He's going to get hexed up. Ori tanking a lot of damage from Ulu. Irving is right there in front, and they've got themselves the Timber just running them down. He might be leashed, but he doesn't matter. He doesn't care. Ulu's Aegis gone by Lu, loading up the concoction, standing right on top of this Luna with no BKB remaining, and Lu hacks away and takes the Luna's life.
Ah, man, this is such a fun game. It's always fun when just the split seconds are deciding whether one team wins or the other, and that's exactly what happened there. If he connects that Ravage on Alchemist, they blow him up, no doubt, 100%. But instead, they miss the Ravage, and they're back in the bin once again. Without the Aegis, high ground gonna get pushed in. Alchemist with the Nullifier completed.
High ground push.
FY's bushwhack, by the way, have to highlight that one more time. You called it out, but that bushwhack was amazing on multiple heroes. Luna tried Manta dodging Sonic Wave so that he can continue hitting Pop. Didn't work.
It's a play worth highlighting for sure. FY on this Hoodwink, just something else. Living the dream in this game. Lu,
Nice pushback
dropping
again.
fairly low, still has the BKB. Bach goes in, snipes TK.
Under attack.
Got the suck onto the Timber Saw. He's slowly dropping, but has the way of getting out. Get in the water, still on cooldown for 4 seconds, and when Timber was still there.
Yeah. They didn't have ulti on Alchemist, I guess, right? Like it was running out, so it would be down for 30 more seconds. They leave. Let them have their high ground for a little while longer, at least, it seems like. He's buying Agnes. Who does he give it to?
Alchemist Axe.
Yeah.
I mean, guess you could give Quap, yeah, Quap, or I don't know, Crystal Maiden, Hoodwink. Are they making FY? You know, he can get that increased wind-up time for Sharpshooter. I guess that could be very handy if the Quap doesn't want it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just
But
that
most importantly, Alchemist gets free stats for building those. So
yeah. FY is more about right-click damage, really, right now. Like, it's all Acorn shot. If he had, like, a shard and then you give him the Aghanim's, it feels really nice, but... Probably him, yeah, you're right.
This'll come in
Quap as
handy.
well benefits a lot from it.
only need 2 seconds for the Sharpshooter to load up, so it takes almost a second away.
Radiant are scanning.
Yeah, he only needs a point booster now, and he's got it, which is basically 15 seconds, one more creep.
Right, exiting the base, while Azure Ray controlling the bottom lane for the time being, putting wards down next to the Tormentor. Hoping somebody would come to D-push this lane, get themselves a pick off, but there's no reason Azure Ray should be splitting. They want to stick together. Crucial minutes of this game where every 5v5 fight could indicate what happens in the next 10 minutes in this game. Especially when you take a look at the buyback status. There's one
Radiant
person
are scanning.
available for buyback. It's the Zeus. It's Butterfly Effect.
And he's probably the one... He shouldn't be caught, right? Like, he's always sitting a bit in the back lines.
Okay. Just gonna TP out. There is a Timber Saw on the hunt. Good read.
Yep. A very chill few minutes, right? A calm before the storm, pretty much.
Calm before the storm, yeah, that
Yeah.
makes this pretty well.
They just all chilled out a little bit, an extra few items, extra few levels to get those level 25s. And Azure, you know what, like seeing the Ravage and how it played out, in like you can't have hands-off wheel kind of approach for these next fights. You are 20k ahead, it's significant, but if an Alchemist gets Ravaged before he pops, let's say, OT or BKB, he'll definitely die. Like, they have the damage to burst him down, especially now with the Daedalus on Luna.
And this has been a bit shaky as well for Irving on this Tidehunter. Like him, that last Ravage, you could see how big of an importance it would have been if he connected it, but he was so far away, and Alk insta-blinked out. Nobody broke the blink.
Yeah, because he got scouted on Tide, like his smoke broke, and then he ravaged maybe a second after. It's too long. Like he gave Alchemist more than enough time to react.
The small margins really playing a big role this game, and Bach is so close to the Dire team, and they will have their smokes pop. They know now where they are. Doesn't get the blink out though because of the Luna illusions, causing a bit of issues here. There go they in. Maori goes for the BKB onto Luna. Luna in trouble. Does get the 4-staff save. Also BKB up. The Sharpshooter almost flew into the Sonic Wave. That would have been great, but it doesn't quite work out. But Ulu is not getting out. They just take the Luna down, and they are defenseless on the side of Team Bright. They pop the Ravage. They fight the Alchemist, take him down. At least that's a carry on carry. Buyback does come out from the Luna. Can return from the outpost and is already making her way back to the fight. Bach is getting out. Tianming in the tree line gets hit by a stray impetus there. Woodwink resetting, repositioning. Zeus is also close. Bach goes in again, tries to go for the quick burst. He hits nothing. Misses everyone. They are going to reset.
Yeah, gotta kill these illusions, and if you're Team Bright right now, you're definitely going into the pit. Rosh has respawned. That's an Aghanim's cheese. Ages. This isn't free, Rosh. Yeah, you killed an alchemist. He doesn't have a buyback, but this still isn't free.
Yeah,
Bach is
they
way
actually
too
take the
dangerous.
initiative, go straight to the Timber Saw. Tidehunter dropping low, Sonic Wave on the side, Pogna's already down, TK in the front line low, Tidehunter very low to dying as well with 100 HP, but they're going to take down bot, they're going to take down the Crystal Maiden as well.
No buybacks.
And Ori is the only one to basically make it out. FY is just watching as his teammates fall one by one, and now you can claim this Roshan. And like you said, there's no buybacks.
This is as free of a rush as it can be. At this point, they can't contest this any longer. Even with a full Daedalus on Hoodwink, he can maybe toss some Acorn shot in, but that's it. They take it, they get an Aghanims as well, they get the cheese. Like, this is absolutely huge for Team Bright. I'm once again shocked. It all started with Alchemist not having a buyback, buying Aghanims instead of having a buyback. Like, if he had it in this fight, I really believe that they could have at least contested it easier. But,
And Zeus is the one who has that shard now as well. Sorry, the Aghanims. Didn't actually use it. He put his cheese into his active inventory. I guess there's a reasoning behind it that he doesn't need to pop it right away.
I don't think so.
Buyback costs and all that.
You can give it to someone else, perhaps. His buyback cost is already too big. I'd give it to Ench, maybe. Get the Aghanims on Ench instead of.
The happy
Nimbus
little
is really
tree
good.
friends.
It's not about the friends. Yeah, the name is. It's not about the friends as much as it's about the route. Like, maybe it's a bit too late for that route to make a difference, though. Giving it to Luna instead.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Okay.
Or he was spotted for a moment. Linked out from the triangle. There's a DD rune as well for Ulu. For butterfly effect. I correct myself. Right clicker of the team, the Zeus.
Yeah, the true red. I mean, it is amplified damage now, right? So he actually benefits. The spells that he's using also benefit from the double damage.
Yep. There's the Kale. So I think this is a good time for a tiny bit of a pause for either team. This is literally elimination we're talking about, and we're just minutes away for either team to get knocked out. But 40 minutes of this one. This has been a fun game, Lizard.
Yeah, it has been. It's been way more interesting than I expected, because I still thought that Azure is gonna take it easily, but this one is way more fun. By the way, when you hover over a amplified damage rune in the river, it says amplified damage, right? In the river, because when it's bottled, if you go on the bottle, it says rune double damage. Yeah. We're still in beta. It's fine.
Yeah.
Indie company.
Small indie company, beta game. When do you think Dota 2 is going to be finished?
Like when the game is gonna come out of beta, or
Yeah.
2030.
2030. I mean, I think it has to be 29 at the latest because, you know, Alf doesn't know threes.
Threes, yeah.
So it has to be 29 at the latest. We have 5 years until Dota 2 is going to get released, guys. Are you hyped for that?
What about Dota 4?
Radiant's middle
We're skipping
tower
Dota
is
3,
under
right?
attack.
Of course. Dota 4 is the next game of this franchise.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Finally, time for Valve to step it up, make another game.
We'll see what they come up with. Then again, this game still continues. Not much to add. We have actually 4 empty quick buys on Azure Ray. The only one who's lined up something. It is the Crystal Maiden has a BKB on her mind.
Yeah, she's the only one. That's
Tidehunter wants to buy an Ogre Seal Totem that he already has.
Radiant's top
nice.
tower
Nice quick buy. I mean, this item
Value.
honestly had huge value for him in the game. Just a scouting Zeus ult, nothing more.
Nothing special about that. Yeah,
2 minutes of cooldown.
it was really good because he got himself all the way to the twin gate portal with it.
Yep.
Almost pixel perfect too.
Especially when the alchemist went on him, right? Like that situation. Yeah. That's a wisdom rune for who? For Zeus, I guess, right? He's level 24. He's gonna get 25. Perhaps not the full level. Does he get it here? He does. Yeah.
Hey, 25. AoE lightning bolt.
That's a lot of AoE from him.
Big zapper.
This literally feels like a god right now, like Zeus. You know,
Radiant
Ev-
are
No
everything
longer
procs.
cosplaying it, he is it.
Exactly.
Why would you ever want to toggle off lightning hands? Creeps.
I have no idea actually. Why would you do? There's probably some situation.
Yeah, it's like toggling off radiance, which makes sense because it's a passive. But that thing literally procs when you do
Radiant's
something.
top
So
tower is under attack.
maybe they'll add an effect if you turn it off.
What if Shadow Demon bubbles you? Enemy Shadow Demon. Do those illusions get the lightning hands as well? Maybe that's the
That
reason.
sounds way too broken. It
Yeah.
can't be that way. But it could. It literally could work that
I mean, they
Maybe
get
with a diminished
they get items, right? Like they get all the auras, the radiance and stuff. So maybe
yeah.
I agree with
Maybe
you.
a
It's
diminished
probably not the
effect.
case. Yeah.
This is something for us to try in the lobby at some point.
Yep.
Curiosity about interactions. Would be pretty sick though. Like Shadow Demon, Zeus counter. Would you ever think about that?
Yeah, it's interesting because he has to activate it. Albeit same like Radiance, but it's not like Luna activates, deactivates Moonglaves, right? I mean, now she does with the shard, but not usually. And Shadow Demon still gets those, but yeah, interesting one.
Also, I see the last time we cast a Luna at 25, they went for the Lunar Blessing damage. This Luna has decided for the mini stun.
Because he has Aghanims. Maybe that's why. He has Ags already, so the mini stun it.
And it does
And it
help
feels
versus
good.
the Timber Saw. Like if he ever chains without BKB, it breaks. It just breaks the chain right away.
No, this Luna became super scary. Like she's not your biggest ultimate late game carry, but neither is Alchemist. So
Radiant
overall, they're
attack.
evenly matched at the moment, I would say.
Blessings upon a loyal warrior.
They're closing up on the side of Azure Ray, the bright team. Got FY in front of him, and that is going to be a hoodwink to lead it by the looks of it, but he's running over the BKB, and that anchor's just following him all the way through. They've lost FY finally. TK to die as well by Bach,
Ori?
and at the backline, Ori fighting
Ori?
against Butterfly Effect, but Zeus is holding his ground for the time being. Bach, he's got his BKB up and running as well, but he needs to capitalize with the damage. Red Panda goes down to Lu, and they are fighting in two separate fights.
Got
Ulu,
cheese.
quick heal coming out as well with the Satanic, and Alchemist is pummeled away. Lu and Ulu both getting kills, but Lu finally falling. They've got Bach now also caught inside the dead of the water, pulling in the anchor, trying to finish off the Enchantress. Tianming is destroying the anchor for him, so Bach can move in and close out for the kill. And Azure Ray, despite forcing out the buyback from this
Radiant's top
Alchemist,
tower is under
win the
attack.
fight in the end.
Yeah, from the Alchemist, from FY as well, and it was basically FY who won that fight, right? Like he moves back in with the Crystal Maiden, dishes out absurd amount of damage with the Acorn shot. The refresher as well, really nicely done by Quap. Also, the only reason she lives in that fight is Trickster's Cloak. Like, she took way more damage than she expected from that Zeus, and managed to get away with Trickster's Cloak though. Luna and Ulu, really nothing to take away from him in that last fight. Very nicely done. Saving the Satanic, saving the cheese, baiting the Alchemist, killing him because of that bait. Just not enough. Like the moment Pugna died and Enchantress, they couldn't just
Considering
buy
going
back.
in here, they're pushing these racks, but gotta be careful as Team Bright.
Top tower is under
Got Bach
attack.
already loading up that big reactive armor shell for himself. So they're gonna make sure that the melee racks fall. They force out the buyback from Red Panda. They're out. One step closer again towards victory for Azure Ray. It's far from over, Lizard.
Just one side, you know. One side for a buyback on Alchemist, and Luna didn't commit the buyback. I honestly think this isn't even that bad for Bright.
It's down to the game, at least. Still a lot of things that can happen. Like that last fight, it did start for Team Bright in command. Getting FY out of the way. But that thing, you know, you might be dead in the water, but you pop your BKB and you've got your Scurry. As Hoodwink was running away at max speed.
Mm.
They thought they could just blow up the Hoodwink with their control without forcing the Ravage.
Dire are scanning.
But we'll see what happens this time. Roshan is up in 15 seconds, and they're keeping an eye open on it. Nobody in the pit with this scan. Azure Ray is not in front of the pit either, just keeping a defensive position closer to their side.
You can't make any risks. This is anyone's game at the moment, and I would even say that Dire has a pretty decent advantage with the buyback available on Luna.
Depends really on so many things, but I do feel Bright has a tiny advantage going their way in terms of how powerful they are, but you've seen FY already land these 4-man stuns. Timbersaw is so close. He's so close they can almost smell him. They see some debuffs here. And they're loading up the Zeus ulti. They're not quite popping it yet, though. Hear the crackle in the air. Thunder is upon you. Bach goes and put the jump on Irving. Gets a quick poke with the Chakram. He's going to bait them into me. Look at that. Eclipse doing a lot of work. And Timbersaw's about to fall. But the BKB comes out just in time. But they're going to go churning into the Tidehunter. Irving's going to go down. He's going to come with Luna as well. Lulu's going to be caught inside the bushwhack primarily. But also at the same time on the left side, they're going to be finding Bach. Going to be dropping low again on this Timbersaw. Can they finally finish him off? He's so close to dying. And he just barely falls. Comes in with a buyback to return back into the battle, but Luna also needs to reposition. Ori with a chase goes with the Sonic Wave, tries to finish off Luna. Luna goes for the BKB. Lulu is coming in from the other side as well. They got the Pugna caught inside the tree line. Ulu trying to stand his ground, force them away, but they're running out of BKBs. We're running out of Satanics, running out of tools to fight with, but there's still the Ravage. Irving, low on HP. Bach going for the full-on chase. He knows he's up, he's got himself in a good position. The BKB's already forced down from FY as the Ravage flies through. FY, can he snipe the Luna? Luna low on HP. Going down, it will take him down, but the buyback is coming back as well. It's down to the last fight. This one will decide their fate. Bach fighting onto the Enchantress. Takes down one. FY dropping low. FY's going to be gone. That's 4 remaining. 4 versus 4 right now. Luna rooted up on the spot. Butterfly effect as well on the side of the fight. Still fighting under the outpost. Timbersaw going everything that he has. Ori in the middle too. Red Panda, Irving, Butterfly effect. They're all down. And the Luna as well. They've wiped them all. Azure Ray stands tall and victorious.
And GG. Perfectly play-by-play, T-Panda. There is nothing more to say. An incredible last team fight. So many small little things that led to the ultimate victory of Azure Ray. They just played a little bit better that last team fight. Commends to Team Bright and how they stood their ground. That was